Hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls, it's me Big Mike, and I'm coming at you with my first Sage related video of the season. So we're well into July now, and as of the recording of this video, Sage is now just 2 months away. So I want to do a look back at some of my favorite entries from Sages of yesteryear, and I want to see where are they now. So in this video, we're going to be looking at projects that were entries in 3 of the 4 categories present at Sage. Indie games, mods, and of course, fan games. The only type we won't be looking at here will be the mod works, as they essentially are used by developers to make their projects. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to introduce each game by telling you a little bit about it, why it means so much to me, and where is it at now. And by that, I mean just its current status, and also what has it been up to since its last appearance at Sage. The first game we're going to be looking at is Aerial Guard by Omni 3D. It first appeared at Sage 2020, and to this day that has been the only Sage it has appeared at. Not a lot is written about this project online, but its Sage booth reads, a 3D flight sim with racing game and shoot 'em up elements. It took a while to figure out what direction I wanted to take this in, but here we are with a demo. A lot is subject to change from the visuals to the game's design, but I definitely like to know what you think of its current state, although unfinished. The demo only contains 1 level, so it's relatively short. A beat stage where you try to get to the goal. I hope you'll check it out. Why is this game so important to me? This was an interesting situation. As I was researching this video, I came across a comment I made on it during Sage 2020. And it perfectly sums up why it's so important to me and my experience with it. So on September 10th, 2020, I write, this is a game that's clearly made with a lot of passion put into it. And while the demo may be short, it is definitely sweet. I found myself playing it over and over again and would likely still be playing it now if I was not attempting to play every game at this year's Sage by the end of the weekend. This will definitely be a demo I will be playing again later. Also, on a more personal note, Aerial Guard was the first game I ever played that was made with Unity, and your demo was a great introduction to it. And just a side note, I definitely did play this again later, and I've come back to this demo over and over again multiple times since 2020. So, where is it today? Sadly, not much is known about the status of this project. I've looked on their Twitter and their Newgrounds, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find anything posted by the developer. The last thing I've been able to find on the status of this project was a reply they made to a comment from October 2020. It reads, well, good news, it's currently fixed, but not uploaded yet since it's for Alpha 2 down the line. Hee hee. I also want vertical dodging in, but currently focus is put elsewhere. Level design is not so good here. I think between Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 the difference will be felt. Hope you stay tuned. So as of the writing of this video, the status of Aerial Guard is still very much in the air. The next game we're going to talk about is Hellfire Saga. Hellfire Saga first appeared at Sage 2019. This project has a lot of information about it online, and the information I'm going to be using here mostly comes from its entry page in the Sonic hacking contest. Ever stumble upon locations which evoke feelings of gloom and creepiness as to create an unforgettable impression? Can you hear the roar of various and numerous monsters? Do you feel heat under your feet? Hardline Team is proud to present you a new chapter of the Blue Hedgehog's adventures in an outlandish setting. Hellfire Saga. The story. Sonic finds his realm transformed, merging with the demon realm to form a nightmare escape littered with legions of hungry for blood demons. Help Sonic to escape from hell and return to his home world. This is a hack of Sonic 3 and Knuckles that is a crossover between Castlevania, Ghosts and Goblins, and Sonic Games series. Focused on boss fights, but not forgetting fast-paced platforming either, and providing a unique story and aesthetic not seen in other hacks of Sonic games. Why is this game so important to me? First, it's a hack of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And Sonic 3 and Knuckles spam is my all-time favorite game. And I'm also a huge fan of hacks and mods of classic Sonic games. Now these two don't cross over as much as you'd expect, as Sonic 3 is a much more complicated game in regards to its programming, and not as much documentation is available on it as there is for the first two entries of the classic series. And this game has a really cool update about its documentation, but we'll get to that in a bit. Secondly, and much more impressive, as you can probably tell from the description, as well as the gameplay, that this is no ordinary Sonic game. It is quite impressive in how the creators of this hack were able to take it well beyond the original game to one you could easily be forgiven for not thinking was a Sonic ROM hack. In fact, I did a poll on Twitter showing this screenshot from this game, asking my followers if they thought this was from a Sonic hack. And 62.5% answered no. And that just goes to show how well the developers blended together the elements from Castlevania, Ghosts and Goblins, and Sonic. And just throwing it out there, fam, this has gotta be the most metal Sonic hack ever. Where is it now? Since it first appeared at Sage, it has gone on to appear at numerous Sonic hacking contests. The final release was released on January 31st, 2023. Later that same year, it would go on to appear at Sonic Hacking Contest 2023, where it was the winning retro entry of the contest for that year. And most recently, it was announced on July 3rd that Red Miso Studios, the dev team behind Hellfire Saga, has made it open source. And this will give the more technical minds the greatest insight into how one of the best hacks among the best works. Yo, so this is Big Mike from the future popping in post just to kind of point out something. Earlier I mentioned, Team Hardline presents or Hardline Team presents. I just want to clear up any possible confusion. Hardline Team later renamed themselves to Red Miso Studios. So if you were wondering why I use two different names for the developers, that's why. Now let's get back to the video. The next game I want to talk about is Brok The InvestiGator. Brok The InvestiGator first appeared at Sage 21 and made a final appearance at Sage 22. It has a Steam page and it reads, Brok is a narrative-driven game that blends action, puzzles, and investigation in never-before-seen ways. Will you use your brain or your brawn? In a futuristic, light cyberpunk world where animals have replaced humans, privileged citizens live under a protective dome from the ambient air pollution, while others struggle to make a living on the outside. Brok, private detective and former boxer, lives with Graf, the son of his deceased wife. Although he can never elucidate the nature behind her accident, recent events may shed some light on an even more tragic outcome, one that may be linked to their own existence. Will they be able to withstand the threats of this corrupted world and face their own destiny? Why is this game so important to me? If you've been following me for a while, then this part will come as no surprise. Brok The InvestiGator is the game that made me fall in love with indie games. Prior to my coming across it, I played some indie games here and there such as Slender the 8 Pages, Untitled Goose Game, and DDLC, but never really paid special attention to them until I played this game. Even beyond that, on its own, it's a fantastic game with a unique art style, perfect voice acting, and damn good writing. It did a great job of combining the beat 'em up and point and click genres. But even more than that, it masterfully combined cartoon-like characters with a dark world and story, and that combination really struck a chord with me. Where is it now? After appearing at Sage 22, it went on to win numerous awards, and some of these include Adventure Gamers, Aggie Awards, winner Best Concept for both years of 2022 and 2023, Best Gameplay, and also Best Character. Nintendo Life gave it the Best Hidden Gems Award for 2023. In that same year, Ladies Gamers also gave it the Best Hidden Gem Award. Lastly, it was announced by the developer Cowcat Games on June 4th that Brok the InvestiGator would be receiving an awesome looking DLC expansion called Brok The InvestiGator, the Brawl Bar. Cowcat describes it on its Steam page as, Brok discovers an underground bar in the depths of the slums. He is never one to turn down a fight, and now he can use his past boxer skills to prove he's the ultimate fighter. This additional content explores new aspects of the Brok the InvestiGator fighting gameplay. Expect 80% action and 20% adventure visual novel, with an innovative and addictive approach to beat-em-up action, providing hours of entertainment. It includes 60 plus varied challenges, 10 new characters and enemies, the ability to make new friends in the bar, a boxer outfit for Brok, the ability to play as Brok, Graf, Ott, RJ, and more. It includes exclusive music tracks, stages, and hazards, achievements to unlock, and the ability to play co-op with your friends or fight them in versus multiplayer. It includes a survival mode, and more. So it looks like our boy Brok is still going and making the rounds, fam. And the final game I want to talk about is Buck Up and Drive. And much like the last entry we talked about, this one made its first appearance at Sage 21 and its final appearance at Sage 22 as well. The Steam page reads, where are we going? As individuals? As a species? What awaits us at the end of this road? Is there an end? Was there a beginning? Does this road symbolize real life in the sense that there's no turning back? And how does pineapple juice fit into all of this? Maybe I should have shut up, buck up, and drive. Features include an endless driving game inspired by arcade classics with simple yet intense gameplay featuring a total slap in the face of realism. And a kick in the spleen too. Procedurally generated tracks with multiple environments to visit, ranging from the somewhat realistic to the completely absurd. Go to hell, literally. Pink backflipping trucks on the fucking moon. Go 1 versus 1 against another player or CPU in a fighting mode with cars. I don't know either. I came up with this while in the shower. Customizable car decals through external image files. Put eggplants all over the cars for all I care. Eggplants in quotation marks, by the way. Controls for both game modes are 8 directions and 1 button. Play one-handed if you want. Keep your other hand for holding orange juice. Yes. Available for both Windows and Ubuntu. That last part I had to include because, Ubuntu for life, fam. Why is this game so important to me? Buck Up and Drive was one of the most unique racing games I've ever came across. It reminds me of a mix between California Speed for the N64 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, with the attitude of Road Rash and the art style of Beautiful Joe thrown in. But what really makes it stick out to me is the humor. The road signs are absolutely priceless, fam. I'm not sure what happened between the developer and the city of Baltimore, but dude ain't afraid to speak his mind on the matter. This game is also unique for me. It's one of the very few, perhaps the only non-kart racer racing games I could consider a comfort game. With its laid-back, chill vibes, it is one I have definitely revisited time and time again. Much like with Super Hang-On, it's a game I like to play when I want to clear my mind. Where is it now? The game was fully released on January 10th, 2022, and it appeared at Sage 22, as I mentioned previously. Since then, a sequel has been announced by the developer, Fabio Fontes. On his website, he writes this about the forthcoming game. Better, faster, stronger, and especially dumber. There was some stuff I wanted to do with the first one that didn't pan out, so here's round 2. So it appears Buck Up and Drive has parked, but the Buck Up and Drive series is just getting rolling, baby. So these have been 4 amazing games from previous Sage events, and what they've been up to in their post-Sage lives. The excitement and the anticipation for this year's event is starting to build up for me, fam, and I wanted to make a short video to express this. Many of these games may have ended their run at Sage, but their developers are still quite active. So will we see any of their future work at another Sage event? Only time will tell. But one thing I can tell you, fam, is that we will be revisiting this subject again in the future, either this year or in the months leading up to a Sage event in a later year. And that's why this video has Volume 1 in the title. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below. Are there any projects from Sages from years gone by that you would like to know about? Where they've been or what they've been up to? If so, please let me know in the comments below. And with that, we'll end the video proper here, fam. Welcome back to another Big Mike Inslate, baby. The part of the video that's not really part of the video, while I'm all natural, uncut, unscripted, off the cuff, Duck Daddy, baby. So I hope you all are having a great time zone whenever you're hearing this. I just have a couple things I want to talk about. I have one piece of insight I just want to share about this particular video. So originally I had planned on this video having 5 games instead of 4. And one game that wasn't included was going to be another Sonic fan game. I'm not going to name the name because I do plan on including it for Volume 2 whenever that may come out. So it was going to be 5, but time constraints made me cut it down to 4. So yeah. What can you do, unfortunately? But one thing I just want to bring up here is I kind of found another way I can kind of interact with all you lovely guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. So if you notice, this was the second week I've used a poll in my video. So I think I'm going to start using those more regularly just to kind of get some interaction with you all. Secondly, since I recorded last week's video, I've had a couple of more indie devs send me some amazing games, some amazing free games. So there's definitely going to be some indie related, some indie video game related content coming to my channel very soon. I just got to get some storage issues straight with my computer first. Hopefully I will be getting that taken care of this week. And also the shorts should almost definitely be out. Look for them to come out on Sunday at 4 p.m. And with that, that's really all I have to talk about here. So I just want to bring up the fact that I do have a Ko-fi account. And for the time being, every donation I receive is going to go to help me either to build a new computer or to buy a new computer. But either way, it'll help me to obtain a better computer. And so any donation you can give now would greatly help my channel. And having a new computer would allow me to, play more high-end indie games. It would also allow me to try other things. Like I could finally try my hand at being a VTuber, for example. I could also try, using stuff or doing stuff in a virtual machine, like exploring different operating systems. I love Ubuntu. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite. I probably maybe shouldn't say favorite because I've only tried Ubuntu and Lubuntu, which is a separate distribution, but it's built on Ubuntu. But I would like to explore some other Linux distros just to kind of get a feel for what they're like. So, having a better machine would allow me to do that. So if you can, anything you give would help my channel and would help me to, improve my videos and to branch out and do some other things. It would also help me to be able to maybe, make videos or do streams with some of my friends. I could play the games that they're playing. We could collab on stuff. So, that would really help out a lot. So anything you can give would greatly help out the channel. But if you can't or you don't want to, I completely understand. Times are hard and things are tight at the moment for many people. I just love the fact that you're here, the fact that you're watching this video right now, that you took the time not only watch this video but to make it to this point really means the world to me, fam. So special thanks to Fran, who does a wonderful job doing my art. She's going to be back on Twitter at some point in time, and when she comes back to Twitter, be sure to give her a follow and be sure to commission her for all of your art needs. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. She's not only a damn good artist, but she's a damn good person to work with. A special thanks to all of my friends on Twitter. I wouldn't be here without you all, and a special thanks to all of you for watching this video. Please like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it, but if you want to be really cool about disliking my video, and you're watching my video, so I already know you're pretty damn cool, please leave me a comment below and let me know why you dislike it. so that I can improve myself, I can improve my videos, and I can be the best damn Big Mike I could possibly be. But even if you like my content, or if you feel indifferent about it, or somehow you got here and you have no idea how the hell you ended up here, please leave me a comment still. I would love to hear from all of you guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. And yeah, it does help get my videos some attention in the algorithm, but more importantly, it allows me to interact with you all. Unlike my friends, and most of my friends who are content creators, I hate using that word, but that's really the only way I can conveniently sum up all the different things my friends do. Most of my content creator friends are streamers, and they're able to interact with their audience and stuff. As a traditional YouTuber, I can't really do that. So commenting is the only way I can interact with you all. And so leaving a comment, I should say, would really make my day. But if you like my content, please subscribe and turn your notifications on. Until next time, fam, remember, just be yourself and you'll be awesome. Peace out!